We're here today talking about real estate, and who better to talk about real estate than Dan Cooper from Royal LePage. Now Dan, what are we talking about today?
Mortgages, but what can you do with your mortgage?
So your house is your biggest asset, so is there more you can do than get a mortgage?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, people live in their house 5-10 years and suddenly they have more kids and they want to add on to their house, but they don't have the cash. Well, most people may not know that you can refinance your existing situation and pull money out of your mortgage as long as you do it properly with the right people at favorable rates. And in many cases, you know, if you've got credit card debt or different kinds of debt, it's a perfect opportunity to consolidate.
Is there someone to teach me about that?
Absolutely. Brian Girton with Mortgage Intelligence.
I'm on my way, and you stay with us. You're watching Daily Web TV. Is it possible to do more with your mortgage than buy a house? Here today is expert Brian. Now Brian, you come very highly recommended as a mortgage consultant. Is that what you would call yourself, a mortgage consultant?
That's correct.
Now what can we do with our mortgage?
Well, for someone who already has their home, okay, and let's say they want to do renovations and put in a new kitchen,
Right.
you know, a new bathroom, or a you know, finish the basement. We can, of course, refinance your mortgage, okay, increase it so you have adequate money to, you know, to have the comfort of your home.
So how does that work? So I have a mortgage and I come to you and say, Brian, I want to finish my basement.
I will take an application from you and qualify you. And now, if you have an existing mortgage, okay, with that has a, you know, a term on it, then we'll increase that mortgage because we don't want to create any penalties. We will increase that mortgage, and then we will adjust it like it normally, like it, say your rate was 4% on your old mortgage, okay, and the rates today are 4.4. Well, you'll pay 4.4 on the new money. Okay, you keep your rate on the old rate on the old money. We blend it together, and you might wind up with 4.2. You know, on the whole thing.
Right. Is that called a blended mortgage?
Yes, that's right. It's called an increase and blend. We blend the rates.
So then we increase that. Then I've got essentially the cash to pay my contractors and my building company.
That's correct. Yes.
So I'm not coming up with if it's $30,000. I'm not having to find that $30,000.
That's right. It gives you the ability to, you know, to have those, you know, extra things in your home that you'd really like to have, you know, which really you couldn't afford unless you refinanced your home.
Right. Now, what else can you do with your mortgage?
Okay. Well, you can also do consolidations. Now, from time to time, people get themselves, you know, overextended on their line of credit, on their credit cards, okay, and it's just a never-ending value. All they can do is pay the minimum payments.
Right.
They're going nowhere.
Which is mostly interest, right?
That's right, and high interest, eh? So you might as well just bite the bullet, refinance, okay, pay off those items, okay, get you the lowest rate, you know, the mortgage rate, okay, and try to, with your prepayment privileges, you know, try to be able to, the money that normally you put on the credit cards, you put on the mortgage, and try to pay it down so that you still pay your house off over, say, the 25 years that you started off with.
So instead of having 3 credit cards and something else, and a mortgage, you've now got one payment.
That's correct.
Pulls it all together at a much lower rate.
That's correct.
What about other options? What if I have kids going to university? Is there something that I can do to help finance the school fees?
I had a client, he had 3 of his children in university at the same time.
3.
And so his whole idea was to give his kids, you know, the best education, and he had no choice. He had to refinance his mortgage to be able to come up with the money to put these kids through school.
Now, what about investment? Is there something, if I decide, you know what, I would like to invest in a second property, could I do that too?
Yes. Now, you find that, you know, you've owned your home for a while, you've paid down your mortgage, you've created equity in the property, and you want to buy a second property. So what we would do is we would refinance your present home, okay, increase the mortgage, and with that capital, then we use that as the down payment, okay, so that you can then move on and buy that second home.
So I use my home to finance, because with a second property you have to have a much bigger down payment. Am I correct in that?
Yes, because you find that on a second property, a lot of times they go by the income approach. You know, they want the rent to carry the mortgage. So, and I suggest that people can, put down 20%. Okay, that way they avoid any insurance fees. Okay,
Yeah.
high ratio insurance fees, and you pay a higher insurance fee on a rental than you do on an owner-occupied property. You know, because there's more risk, there is more, you know, delinquency on rentals than there is on owner-occupied
Right.
properties.
So you're here to help save us money. Now, Brian, if someone wants to contact you and really discuss their options, where can we reach you?
Well, they can reach me at my Oakville phone number, which is 905-842-4320, or go to my website, which is www.bestdealmortgages.com.
Thank you so much. That's great information, and it's nice to know there's more than we can do with our mortgage than just buy our home. So thank you so much. And if you want more information, be sure to contact Brian. He's there to help and guide you. I'm Mariel Bradley, and you've been watching Daily Web TV.